Okay, well, if you haven't already guessed, yes, I'm about to wash the roof of the bus. The weather's okay. If I can get this washed and dried, I might be able to get some paint on. Also, something happened with that. It's a funny story. I'm a bit embarrassed. I'm waiting for the exhaust to cool down so I can climb under it as well. A couple of things to do. It's a Sunday afternoon. Let's get stuck into another episode of Steve Stuff. Look at the difference where it's been cleared. That all that road grime just kind of must wash off in the rain. Righto, that's one side done. I'll go around and do the other side just quickly. There's some little areas here that are slightly discoloured. I think that's I've touched up maybe and didn't mix the paint up right, or I don't know, it's weird. Slightly different colour along that strap there. Anyway, it's a good windy day, sunny day. This should dry pretty quickly. I'm going to go and put some AeroGuard on because the flies are mental. So while I had the hose and the soap out, I did up this side as well. They've had a good wash, good clean. That bit there has been cleared. I think as you can see, it's a little shinier. It's all good. Just wait for that to dry now. I'll go and mix up some paint and make sure that we colour matched it properly. Okay, so I've done, you probably can't hear me, it's very windy. I've done that half up to there, and I just realised that she sold me bloody flat paint, flat instead of gloss. The only reason I'm not extremely pissed off is I'm going to clear coat over the top. So, not the end of the world. I'll just keep going here. The flat gives a good even coverage anyway. It should come up nicely with the clear coat over the top. It's been sunny, but every now and then the sun goes behind the clouds, and because of the breeze, the temperature drops really quickly. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I've got this thing on my head again. Rear section here has clear coat on it. I've left it, haven't painted that. Gave the whole bus, well, the remainder of the bus, I did this side last week. Gave it a wash, washed the roof. Now, the silly sausage at the paint shop, I should be madder than I am. She gave me flat base instead of gloss. I specifically asked for gloss. I didn't check it, I know, my problem, my fault probably, but she's the supposed expert. I'm not mad because it's going to get cleared over. Colour match is good, so yeah, not as mad as I normally would get, I suppose. But you can see there, all nice even coat, and that's going to look nice when it's clear coated over, which I'll try and do next week, weather permitting. So you can see it's a little darker there where there's clear coat on that, and the rest of it should end up the same. So this side all clean now, washed all the bat crap off the back, all nice and clean. Eventually I'm going to redo all of that sign writing, maybe not there, but definitely that bit, possibly that bit. I did that all based on one photo. Now I've got the stencil off the back of the Decker, I can do that properly. So now I have to get in under here. I've got a funny story to tell you. It's very, very embarrassing. So as you know, I put the exhaust in this a couple of weeks ago. I did a video on it, and I didn't put exhaust cement on the joins before I clamped them up. Didn't think anything of it. Yesterday, I drove the car to work like I do on Saturdays. We have a big undercover car park. Now for some reason right here my camera went into slow-mo mode on its own, so I'll speed this up and just explain to you what I was trying to explain to you. When I drove into the undercover car park, I thought the car sounded a bit louder than normal. When I closed my door, I heard and felt something rattle. So I grabbed the exhaust tip, gave it a shake, and yep, everything was loose. Got under the car, noticed that the brackets were just almost out of the hangers. When I pushed up on the muffler, the whole thing came down on top of me. I was so lucky. So now what I'm going to do, I got under there, I tightened it all up so I could get home yesterday afternoon. I've been driving around a little bit today. It's all good, but I'm going to get under there now and just pull it out. It's where the main pipe meets the muffler. Wrap some exhaust cement in there, just as a little bit of extra belt and braces, you know what I mean? And then I'll tighten everything up. Okay, I'm going to try and get you in here now and show you what I've done. So this is the joint here that had come loose, and basically the muffler had slipped off this main pipe back far enough that that hook and the one further back up there had actually popped all the way out the other side and were just hanging on for dear life. So what I've done is I just loosened this off, and then I just put some muffler cement all up in there and then kicked it back on as far as it'll go. That is clamped on now, as tight as I can get it. There's the clamp there, if you look around, there's the... Right, so what I also did was, while I was under here, hope you can see this all right, this one here I did the same. So pulled him out, lined it with muffler cement, and then kicked it all back on as far as it'll go, and then I tightened this up as tight as it will go. Those hooks are now, well, that one can't go in any further because it's, if I show you, it's up against the, see here, it's up against the back of that, so that's as far as that one will go. This one's got a little bit of play. It won't go in any further because this is as far as it'll go in, and that one's as far as it'll go in. Anyway, what I'll do now is I'll just check it every now and then, make sure that those hangers aren't moving or those hooks aren't moving out of the hangers, and we should be right. Maybe when I get up home for Christmas, I might drop a spot weld or something on those joints. I mean, that they do suggest that, but I'm a shit welder, and I don't know, actually I should check it in a minute. I don't know if that's aluminium or it's not stainless steel, but I'll check it. I'll get a magnet. Anyway, muffler done, hangers back in, and well, I tell you what, crisis averted. Righto, exhaust done, that done, and I'm done. Can't do anything more today. I'm going to go home. It's about 4:45 on Sunday. I'm allowed to have beers again. I passed all my medical, blood pressure stuff all worked out. He's put me on a pill. But I mean, you know, at my age, I suppose, he said, you know, blood pressure just increases. So all good. That paint does look good, even though it is flat. But cleared up, it'll look great, and that colour match is perfect. So, home for a few beers, I think. Enjoy the rest of this day. I'll come back next week. I'll clear coat the roof. See you then. Alright, so that's the welding done on the exhaust. Hopefully those spot welds hold. I'll check them again tomorrow. It's Saturday afternoon. I've just finished work and I came down here. I wanted to get a little bit of paint on the front of the Merlin, just around, freshen up around the desto box there so I could clear that. And the plan was to clear coat the roof of this tomorrow. But I just dropped down here now. I don't know if you can see the scooter in the background there. I didn't drive because there's a Metallica concert on tonight. There are people everywhere already. It's only 3:30. There's traffic, there's roads closed, and I didn't want to bring the car down, so I scooted down, but I came across a problem when I got here. I don't know if you can see, but in the normal spot about there where the ladder normally lives, it ain't there. It's inside. They're using it, and I mean, that's fine. It's their ladder, and they've obviously been using it yesterday and just left it in there when they locked up. So I've got to get a bit creative. I got my own ladder out, which is there. It'll do the trick, but I'm not going to paint now because I don't know if you can see behind me or not, but there are some clouds looming. I'll show you a snapshot of the radar situation right now. So there ain't no paint going on that right now. It won't dry before it starts to rain. So I think I'm on a hiding to nothing right now. I might as well just go home. I've got a few jobs I want to do at home. And tomorrow I've got an idea to get creative so that I can get up high enough to get that roof done with clear coat, because tomorrow is going to be quite a nice warm day. Perfect conditions for getting this clear on, because it does take a good 24 hours to set properly and it needs warm weather. Anyway, I might go home, smash out a few little jobs at home, smash out a couple of beers, come back tomorrow and see if my creative idea for getting up high enough works. I literally just walked upstairs and yeah, it's Steve Irwin Day today in Australia, so I can say this. By jingo, I got lucky. It is coming down. And it's pretty thundery and lightningy as well, so I wouldn't want to be any of those people over there going to that concert tonight. Crikey. Well, I said I had to get creative, didn't I? It's Sunday, beautiful day, nice and warm. It's going to be 32 degrees today. Perfect temperature for that clear to set and harden. And I'll show you how I've got creative. You are actually right now on the back of my ute, and I'm about to put some paint up on this bus. Creative or what? There's a little bit of water just in here I need to get rid of, because I need to paint along here. I'm not going to mask off the rubber. It's pretty brittle. I'll just try and get as close as I can to there. But I just want to get some new paint on here, just above that gutter. By the time I get to it, if I start at the back, by the time I get up here, that paint should be hard enough, ready to take some clear. Go around the rubber like that just with the brush, and then I'll come back with the roller and do the bigger areas. You don't need to see me do this, so I'm just going to get to getting. Well, I've just stopped for a break because it's really hot climbing up and down the ladders, taking it out of me. So I've done to there this half, so I've still got to go around the other side and do the other half. I'm starting to get annoyed because the wind has picked up and it's blowing shit off this tree. The seeds they get, it's liquid amber, and they get these little fluffy seeds. Between that and the paint drying really quickly, and also the bugs, I'm starting to think it wasn't the best day to do this job, but I'm kind of halfway through it now, so I've just got to do that around the front, and then I'll go up and do the other side. I've used about half a tin of clear. I've thinned it a little bit, so I should have plenty. Just going to stop and have a cup of tea. Well, I've had to pull the pin. It's just so hot. Well, the sun's shining straight down on the roof, and the minute the roller hits the roof, the paint dries and I'm getting roller marks. So it's just going to look shit. So I've done all up this side, all around the front. It's nice and shiny now. And then I got to about here, and I started to notice roller marks, so I just kind of rolled on the last of the paint, you can see there. And I'll have to come back maybe on a more overcast kind of day and finish the job, but that's going to do it for me today. I'm feeling a little bit, don't tell Mum, but I'm feeling a bit lightheaded in this heat.
shiny.
You can really see some of the roller marks on there, and then you can see the last two panels that haven't been done yet. We'll get there. It's just too damn hot. That is looking good though.
Well, this has really knocked me around today, the heat, I think, up and down the ladder. And yeah, I can't finish it. It's just hitting, it's drying. The minute the roller hits the roof, the paint's drying. I'm getting roller marks. I'm gonna ruin it, so I'll come back on a better day. So now, I'm gonna go home. I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know. Every time I got up the ladder, I felt a little bit lightheaded, a little bit dizzy, so I think I might just go home and lie on the couch with the air conditioner on, watch a bit of TV, I don't know. That'll do. So thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry I didn't get the whole thing finished, but you do get an idea of what it will look like, and it'll also help seal up that paint on the roof of the Merlin. We are pretty much just weeks, well, it's 4 weeks till I finish up for the year and 6 weeks till Christmas, and the truck driver has promised me that he'll get the Merlin moved before Christmas. So at any day they could call me and say, let's do it. So she's pretty much ready to go now. Next weekend is Bus Fest, so I may not get much done. If I can get down here Saturday and finish off that roof before Bus Fest on Sunday, I'll be happy. Otherwise, we'll just suck it and see, as they say in the classics. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tell your friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe. No beer again. I'll see you next time on Steve Stuff.